Welcome back to Germantown Forge. This week we're going to be finishing up that knife we made last week. We're going to put a handle on it, heat treat, do some polishing, some grinding. So, yeah, please enjoy. Alright, so when you are grinding a non-heat treated blade, you can just grind and grind and grind. When it is heat treated, you have to grind, and when it feels warm to the touch, you quench it in water so that you don't ruin the heat treat. This, as you know, because you haven't seen me heat treat it yet, is not heat treated. So we can just continue to grind on it. At the moment we're just doing some profile grinds. It didn't really turn out that sack shape I wanted, but it's not a bad shape. So we're just going to keep working on the profile of the blade is pretty good. Now we're just going to work on just sharpening it up, cleaning it up, flattening it. So, yeah. We might speed this bit up. Alright, so it's pretty shiny, pretty good profile. I do have some polishing wheels that are going to help get rid of all of it and smooth it out. So we're going to do that to the other side, and yeah, then we might get working on the handle while this heats up for a heat treat. Actually, no, we'll just work on the handle, then we'll do heat treat, one thing at a time. Alright, so both sides are pretty shiny. Yeah, I'm gonna just work on some filing and some polishing of our blade, but it looks pretty good. So we'll probably time lapse that, and then we'll get working on the handle. Alright, so we did the majority of the kind of sharpening and profiling on our knife, but now we do need the heat treat. So what we're going to do first is, I believe, thermocycling, so you heat it up and let it cool down and start working it down to remove the stress. So I'm going to do that, and then we will heat it up to around, I think, an orange, and then we will punch it in some oil. So yeah. Thermocycling first, though. Alright, so while that's thermocycling, we need to decide on our handle. So, do we want to do two scales? Do we want to do kind of a cup shape, which is what we have here, where the blade, you can't see it on the bottom because it kind of cups the metal? Or do we want to do one where the blade goes inside the handle? And this would be our piece of wood there. Well, it all really depends on the knife. So, you got me, we're not actually thermocycling yet. So, this is our knife. Okay? Do you think that would be best with a cup? With some scales? It's a bit thin of a tang for scales. Or an insert. I'm thinking insert. Anyone with me? Well, if you think it's a good idea, tell me. If not, tell me, but that's what we're doing. So, sorry. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing a hidden tank construction with this piece of old, I believe, baseball bat. So hickory. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright, so we finished thermocycling our blade, which, by the way, looks really, really pretty good. Yeah, we finished thermocycling the blade. So we're going to be doing what's called burning, which means that we take our torch here, and you heat up this, and then you hold it in and you burn in the thing so that it's always the right size. Alright, so that didn't work. What we're going to do is now put it in the forge. We're going to heat just the back up. We're going to heat it up so it's mostly just the back. Then we'll take a pair of vice grips, clamp it, and then burn down into our handle. Alright, so it's been going for about, 2 minutes. It really doesn't take much. So pull that out. I know you can't see this, but we're pulling it out of the forge, grabbing it with the vice grips. Here we go. We might be here for a bit. like 100 million years of burning in that hole. The hole is done, and now we're just going to work on sanding, making the handle look good. We still need to heat treat the blade. Yeah, so we're going to work on sanding that really quick. We have the handle rough fitted. We're heating the blade up for heat treat, and then we're just going to assemble it all. And yeah, see the finished product. Alright, so the footage of me making the handle was lost because I ran out of space in my computer. But this is the end knife. It looks pretty good. Handle is pretty comfortable. I'll probably work for a little bit more just making everything like not quite as sharp and round things out. But yeah, this is the ending knife. I think it looks pretty good. Thank you everyone for watching, and please consider subscribing. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Bye.